You don't have to look at this.
Yeah, I know. All right, Haitian life. What should I say? So my real name, is Derlin Judy, Jean, like Jean Derlin Judy. That's an ID,
Uh-huh.
date of birth. But everybody knows me like everybody in my family they call me Derlin. Yeah, like J. Derlin. That's only family knows that name. But all my friends, like school or neighbors' friends, they all know the same name D. They call me D. But I get the nickname D after the earthquake, the real name. So while after that, I can say 1 month after the earthquake, so a bunch of Marines came to Haiti. So one of them, well, he need cigarette. He wants to know where he could find like cigarette to smoke. So I just tell him that I had no place to buy, so he gave me like money to go buy. Even though I cheat some of them, he gave me like $20, and I get all the $20, and I bring just a small box to him. It was like he was so happy. Okay. Well, first time I cheat on a foreign people. I never do that. So everybody knows the name D everywhere. But Haitian life for me is I can say for a youth or as a kid. Well, when I was like a little boy, like around 7, since I have a conscience, like I know the things, understand? So I can say in Haiti, kids doesn't really like. It's not we don't really care, but we doesn't really knows what happened. So how is the life is going for us? So we don't really think about like we don't think about future yet. We don't think about anything. So we just wake up. We raise like this. Parents, we walking around the neighborhood. We hang out with friends all the time, fighting each other, and playing soccer all the time. But us, we don't know anything. We just like school is ready to go to school. We go to school. Actually, we don't really know. I can say from 7 to 12. It's still I didn't know why I was like going to school for. Right, yeah, but we always hearing people talk to us and say what you want to be and everything like that at school. But we don't know exactly why they keep on asking those kind of questions. And around 15 or 16, I realized that now I started thinking by myself. So here in this place, there is not enough opportunity because I don't say that I know America, but everything that we have here is we imitated the French people, American people, all the foreign countries because our songs, or most of the songs that we have in Haiti is international. All the movies is in French. Even though they translated in French for us, but it's American. Like we know, even though you can talk about any kind of movie in America, I know it. Right? So from all this movie, we could see how the American people lives. So through that, even though it's not the real, but there is a kind of a reality is going on inside them. Now I get ideas. So what should I do? So now I start realize that going to school and do some kind of activities. It depends about tomorrow for your own future and for your own life, right? Because as I told you before, it's Haitian life. It's all concerning about school. If you don't go to school, there is no opportunity for you. Because even some people that go to school, they still doesn't have opportunity. People like some other places, if they don't go to school, they might become somebody else, because there's some different thing that they could do. But here, there's nothing else besides school. Study something. You have to learn something. Even though there's some professional things that you could do, like to install like solar panel, you don't need to finish school, But if you just go and learn this, you're stuck in it forever. So even some parents, if they could try raise money, they will send the school to America or to another country so that they learn something and come back and lives. You know? Like me, as I grew up, so my mom has 2 kids, as you know. I have one older brother, so we were in like same school. He's finished without all his school at once. He never doubles any classes. But me, I still going on there. Yeah.
How are you?
You see? But me, I still going on. So it's a kind of like a deception for my mom, you know, to see my brother just finish everything. Now he's in college, finally last year college, and he's trying to attend other master degrees in school. So it's hard, like, to see you inside the house. So she might think that maybe God's gave me 2 kids. One's gonna be somebody, and the other one will be a gangster. You know, because you don't know what happened to her mind. Yeah. So, but I don't wanna deceive her. Yeah. I just don't know how can. I just don't find yet the right position and the right keys to open the gate that blocks me. Yeah. So, as I told you in Haiti, if you don't finish yet, there is nothing that you could achieve. So I have to. That's the most important. But meeting people it's nice for me because in my neighbor, I could say I'm the only kid that speaks good English, you know, and the only one that works with the missionaries. So most of my friends, they some of them are finished. Even they finish, they don't go to college. And 3 of them they still like me, but they gave up. They discouraged. They said they don't want to go to school anymore. So they discouraged. Even sometimes I think, wow, we've been sit down here like 3 weeks, nothing. We didn't do anything. So I tell them now, let's do some work. Let's create some job for our own self. But after that, they saw that it's really nice and really cool, but it's still missing, you know. It's still something that now we're just using as a youth, you know. Mm-hmm. Just something that we do for fun. It's not the true things that we want to do. Especially me, I still doing it, but I don't like it. So I cannot just do it for all my life, and that's not my parents said before, you know. So, in the eyes of my parents, it's like nothing. Ideas is the best things. Thinking. Every time that you have the chance to be alone, you have to think something that you could do for the future. Right? But now I realize when somebody always asking you what you want to be, it's because he know that future, even though the name is a future, we think that it's far, but it's really close because each second passed. Especially now, the time is running so fast, you know. So future is not that far away anymore. It's just one day. I'm gonna try, but I'll not give up. So I have to. First of all, I have to show her that she doesn't waste the money. I became somebody. Mm-hmm. And second, it's obligation. I have to. So I trying to training myself, you know. But I know that all my friends around my neighbor, I'm gonna take them out from this situation too. You know? But I gotta train myself first. After my training, I'm gonna go back to school, do the best of me, and get my degree, you know, and go to college. So I wish I could learn international relations.